Hello, welcome to Lowe's Grove today. This is where we talk about things going on at Lowe's Grove and beyond. And this is our final newscast of the year. And instead of doing what we normally do and talking about things going on at the school or beyond the school walls, basically this episode is going to be a reflection episode. So we're going to take a little bit of time, talk to everyone about their experiences at Lowe's Grove and also what the future holds. So, without further ado, let me ask you all, and anyone can answer. Um, 2020 year was a lot different from how you first came into Lowe's Grove. Well, for most of you anyway. What is it that you guys wanted to do this year that you don't feel like you were able to do because of this COVID year?
Um, I know this might sound corny, but I did want to go to the eighth grade. I think it's a formal, they call it.
Mm-hmm.
Thought it was gonna be, or just graduation in general.
I'm sorry, say it again. Your video paused.
We're still doing it, but it's not the same.
Yeah.
Oh, I was saying like the eighth grade formal and graduation.
Okay. Yeah. So, and the eighth grade formal was a thing that Miss Larry organized every year, and she was really looking forward to doing it last year. And so the kids last year were actually disappointed they didn't get a chance to do it. And we were hoping that you all would be able to do it, but things happen. So I'm hating that that's one of the experiences that you all will miss out on. Kervin, what about you? What is one of the things that you hated that you missed out on during this COVID year?
Sports.
What sports in particular?
Huh?
What sport in particular?
Soccer.
Okay. Anyone else?
For me, softball. I played softball, sixth and seventh grade, and graduation.
Okay. All right. So, Cambry, your experience is a little bit different. You were actually new to Lowe's Grove, and you actually never got to step foot in the building. I don't even think you stepped foot in the building when you came to pick up your computer. So, what what are some of the things that you heard about that you hated that you never actually got to experience?
Well, in science class, when we were doing the labs and everything, I kind of miss not being able to do that in person with the teacher. Um, I think the other thing I would have to say I missed, uh, I don't know, probably just like not being able to meet the friends that I had. Like I met them online, but I never got to meet them in person. So I guess that was just kind of like a bummer
Okay.
this year.
All right. Now, Augusta, you're one of the kids who actually run a hybrid schedule. So you're there on some days and some days you're not. Can you tell everybody who is not doing it how different of an experience it is from last year when you were there all the time?
It was a different experience because of I really couldn't like talk to people that much because of like the COVID restriction and stuff, and I really couldn't like do much as well.
Okay. All right. So, all right. So we talked about some of the things that you guys missed out on. What are some things that you all feel like you actually can't wait to get away from? Justin, I'll let you answer that first.
The school.
You just can't wait to get rid from. You just can't wait to get away from the school in general.
Hmm.
What was so bad about Lowe's Grove in your experience? And this is it's an open forum. I mean, maybe something that you say will help give us a little bit of insight on what we can change in the future so that nobody else has to feel this way.
Well, I don't know. There was nothing bad about the school, but still, I just want to get away from it.
Okay. Bailey, you seem to have an opinion.
um, it's not and this is no offense to the school. This is the people in the school. It's like it's ghetto.
Okay.
This
So,
again, this is not the school. The school building itself is actually pretty nice, but the
mhm,
people that go there, I don't know, they're really mean, you know?
okay. So there is a lot of growing up that needs to be done by a lot of the students. Um, Janaya, what is it about Lowe's Grove that you actually can't wait to get rid of or get away from?
Um, I don't really know.
You don't really know. So your experience at Lowe's Grove was just rainbows and sunshine, but there's not anything in particular that you really disliked about being at Lowe's Grove.
I mean, I didn't like school at all, so I guess I could say the whole school. Just
Okay, all right. So like Camby, unlike everyone else, all of the teachers you actually interacted with online. But everyone else, you all pretty much had face-to-face interaction with most of your teachers in some shape, form, or fashion. Um, what teachers, I'll ask, left? I'm not asking you your favorite teacher, but what teacher at Lowe's Grove do you feel like made the most impression on you all?
I think I would have to say, oh my gosh, this is hard. They all made a really good impression on me, but I think the main one that did would probably be Mr. Beringer, however you say his name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think he did.
However you say his name. Glad he made that much of an impression on you.
He was really nice and everything. And when I didn't get my work done, he would always give me another chance to do it, to go in and do it. So I think that was what kind of made me move towards him a little bit in the favoritism of teaching.
Okay. All right, Kirvin, what about you? What teacher at Lowe's Grove you feel like made the most impression on you? And keep in mind, I'm not asking you who's your favorite, but who probably made the biggest impression on you?
Miss Google Miss.
Ms. Gugamel? Why is that?
Her class was like it was fun and the work was fun too. It was really hard.
All right. Augustine,
I'll say Mr. Baringer.
Mr. Berger. All right.
Yeah, because
Justin,
of like some of his work were like easy and straightforward.
okay. What about you, Justin?
Um, I guess Miss B, Miss.
Okay. Baylor, what about you? What teacher you feel like made the most impression on you? Or made the biggest impression on you, I should say.
Miss wait. Yeah. Okay, this is difficult
Why is
because now I
that?
have to think about every single word that they've ever said to me.
Not
And is it
necessarily.
touching?
Not
Yeah,
necessarily.
to make a fair decision. Okay, let's rule out some. let's 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 be fair. Let's rule out some, okay? We're ruling out you.
Okay, why are we ruling out me?
You just you're it's him wanting an explanation. Okay. You're just chill. So you know it's not like you make a big impression, you know? But that's a good thing. And then
Okay, carry on.
we're ruling out Miss Boney and Miss Ellis and Miss Jones because they're chill too.
Okay,
So it's either between Miss Elias or Mr. Smith.
okay.
Mr. Smith is a bully. So
Mm.
everything he says is me. Camry knows what I'm talking about. He's so mean. He's had a vendetta against me since probably before he even knew me, but sixth grade. And
Mr.
Miss
Smith is a
Elias,
character.
she's very straight to the point. Like she's not nice either. So yeah.
Okay, so should I say Miss Elias is one your poll?
No, Mr. Smith, definitely Mr. Smith.
Okay, Mr. Smith. All right. Janaya, what
I
about
won't
you?
take
Please
all of my
take as long as Bailey did.
Respect Miss V. She was real cool. She was my softball teacher, and yeah, and Mr. Barringer, as he taught us, like he'll like stuff that goes on outside of school, he'll make sure that we know about it. So yeah, I'll appreciate him.
All right, so I'm a little bit hurt that none of you chose me, but we'll move on. All right, so do you feel like Lowe's Grove has prepared you all to the next chapter in your life? Do you feel like your time at Lowe's Grove prepared you for high school?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Why don't you know? Please believe this
don't know.
our gag reel at the end of the
I don't know. Oh my god. Okay.
I saw that you wanted to say something. Do you feel like Lowe's Grove has prepared you?
No.
No? Okay. What, Janai, what about you?
No.
Justin?
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay. Augustin?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? All right. Do you feel like your time at Lowe's Grove has prepared you to move on to high school?
Yes.
Okay. Kervin?
Yeah, in 8th grade.
Okay. Cam, what about you? Okay. Now, keep in mind that your experience was a little bit different.
It was good. I think they did prepare me good, but at the same time, I don't know. I think it was kind of hard not going in person.
Okay. All right. So my next question is a little bit of a thinker, and there are actually two parts to this question. Actually, what would 8th grade you? What advice would 8th grade you give to 6th grade you? What is it about your time at Lowe's Grove now that you didn't realize when you were coming into middle school? So what advice would you now give to you in 6th grade?
To get my older cousin to tutor me in 6th grade.
To get your older cousin to tutor you. All right. So you feel like you should have asked for help when you needed it. Okay. All right. Kervin, what about you? What advice would 8th grade you give 6th grade you?
To pay more attention in class and like keep up with work.
Okay. Augustine, what about you?
I'll say that just don't be stupid.
Okay. That's straightforward. Justin?
I guess to do work.
Okay. That's it?
Yeah.
All right. Bailey, what about you? What advice would 8th grade you give to 6th grade you?
I wouldn't listen to what people like say or think about me, because that Lord, that had me from 3rd grade to now. But now I'm finally starting to realize like that doesn't matter, because people they don't really have time to say things about you over the computer. So
Yeah, and there's something that I wish a lot of people would kind of take into account a lot sooner in life, is that you can't hang on to the word of everybody else. You have to go out and live your life. Janaya, what about you?
I mean, to do a little less talking and playing and paying more attention to what the teacher is teaching us. Hey, oh, my fault.
And what else?
That's it.
Okay. All right. Now, the second part to that question. What advice would you, as a rising ninth grader, give to your middle school peers? What advice would you all give to the people that are behind you coming up? You giving advice to you is a whole lot different from you giving advice to someone else. So, Janaya, let's start with you. What advice would you give to someone else behind you?
Probably pay attention to the teacher instead of like talking.
Okay. Yeah, that helps. Bailey?
I know you said it's a lot different, but probably the same thing that I said that I would say to myself. Don't listen to everything since it doesn't matter.
All right, Justin.
Uh, I don't know. Guess I'll just tell them to do their work and not play around.
Okay. Augustine.
I don't really know. I always say the same thing. Just don't be stupid.
The same thing. All right, Kirby, what about you? Would you say the same thing to someone else that you would give to you? The advice that you would give to you?
To pay attention in class and don't make stupid decisions.
All right. Now, Cambry, your cousin can't tutor everybody else. So, what advice would you give to? What advice did you give to someone else?
I would say don't be afraid to ask for help if you need it.
Okay. All right. Great. All right. So, this is one of this is the next to last question. Um, what is it that you want? I mean, and we can take this with a grain of salt because there's a lot of time between now and your 12th grade year. But what is it that you? Well, let me back up for a second. What is it that you're looking forward to the most going to high school? Cam, I'll start with you.
Going into these next couple of years, meeting new people. There you go.
All right, meeting new people is the one thing that you're looking forward to the most in high school. Irvin.
The different classes.
Okay. Dustin,
I don't know.
you don't know what you're looking forward to the most in going to high school?
Um, I'll say like I'll just say the same thing. Just don't be stupid and dumb.
Okay. And Cambry said that she wanted to say driving. All right. Justin, what is it that you're looking forward to the most to going to high school?
Maybe getting a job or something.
Getting a job?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Bailey?
Um. Oh, high school parties, duh.
High school parties. So nothing about
Yes.
school itself, just the parties that come along with it.
Yeah, that is a part of school, like a part of college parties, part of school.
Okay, but you skipping high school and you're going to college. Like you gotta, and I'll tell you, the high school parties are a huge letdown. So don't get your hopes up too high.
Oh, Lord.
Janaya, what is it that you're looking forward forward to the most with going to high school?
Probably prom and meeting new people and graduating.
Okay, you just ready to get it over with. All right. So, last question. What is it that you guys want to do with your lives? Like high school, you make it to high school, you guys work hard, you all get good grades, and then it's senior year. And high school does fly by in a flash. what is it that you all, as of right now, what do you want to do after high school?
I want to go to school. I want to go to cosmetology school and become a nail tech.
Okay, all right, nice. Bailey?
I want to go to college and then I want to be an entrepreneur of some kind, work for myself.
Okay, what college you want to go to?
I don't know. Whichever one accepts my goofy kale.
That's a fair and honest answer. Justin, what about you, man? High school flies by. What do you want to do with yourself after high school?
I don't know. I guess play professional sports or something. I don't know.
What sport?
Soccer.
Okay. Augustine, what about you?
I want to be an engineer.
Okay. So that means you're lining up to go to NC State or North Carolina A&T?
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay. All right. Kervin, what about you?
And get a job.
What kind of job, man?
I don't know.
You after college, after high school, you don't want to do any more school. You just want to go straight into the workforce.
Yeah.
Which is okay. There's nothing wrong with that at all. You go straight into the workforce, you don't have to worry about paying back student loans. So that works. Cambry, high school flies by. What is it that you want to do with yourself?
I either want to become a lawyer or I want to become a nurse.
A lawyer or a nurse? Both career fields are good choices. All right?
Yep.
So, with that being said, instead of doing shout outs like we normally do, I'm just going to say thank you. Thank you to each and every single one of you for the hard work that you guys put in all throughout the school year. A lot of people did not see the trials and tribulations of trying to get a newscast on, but baby, don't make that face. But it was a lot of hard work, not to mention all the back and forth with the different people that we had to try to communicate with throughout the school year, not to mention trying to do that virtually. It was a lot of hard work this year, and I greatly appreciate you guys for all the hard work that you put in. So I wanted to say thank you. All right. And with that being said, this is it for 2021 spring semester. Lowe's Grove today will return in fall of 2021. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a great day.